He's back in Washington, D.C. Everything okay, man? After that, Tyler Perry thing on Sunday.
Oh man, unbelievable weekend. The gospel brunch yesterday was just simply fantastic. No words can really describe this weekend with the opening, the grand opening of Tyler Perry Studios. It's been open 5 years, but having this huge celebration. But man, just you talk about Shirley Caesar, Yolanda Adams, Smokey Norfolk, Vanessa Bell Armstrong, Bishop Jakes, the Clark sisters,
Pastor Morton.
Yeah, it was just that's right, Bishop Paul Morton. I mean, it was just unbelievable. And seeing the folks there. I missed Saturday night because my wife attended, but I was in Baltimore. So shout out to Mayor Jack Young and City of Baltimore for their inaugural Civil Rights Week, and I was the keynote speaker on Saturday. Billy Murphy, 76-year-old attorney, got a Lifetime Achievement Award, so I want to shout out Billy.
Awesome.
So just a great weekend, and so Tyler, again, just congratulations. This massive studio that he owns, black owned major studio, just unbelievable. Speaking of folks, unbelievable. Many of us are still shocked with the news that took place out of Dallas with word that Joshua Brown, he of course was the neighbor of Botham Jean who testified against Amber Guyger, shot and killed at an apartment on Friday night. And not just shot and killed, shot in the mouth, shot in the chest. According to witnesses, they heard gunshots. A silver car, a silver Ford sedan speeding out of the parking lot. No suspect description has been released. Joining us right now is Darryl Washington, who was one of the attorneys for the Jean family. Darryl, I mean, this is obviously stunning to hear about the death of this young man, and so many people across social media are calling this a hit.
Roland, I tell you, man, it's very surprising to see this young man testifying one day, and a few days later, this guy is dead. So it's just been surprising to the entire city of Dallas, and it's just been the entire conversation throughout this country, man. So I'm just hoping that they get to the bottom of this. It's been so much that has come out about this story. I know when it first came out, people were stating that he was shot in the mouth, shot in the chest. But there are now some reports that have come out recently that have said that he was shot in other parts of the body. So the thing we just want to know is the truth and let everything come out.
Right.
So he was killed at an apartment complex near the Dallas Medical District. So he was no longer staying at the same apartment where both Jean and Amber Guyger lived, correct?
That's correct.
He had moved not too long after that, after the shooting, from what the stories have said. Attorney Washington, is that true?
That is true. That seemed to be with everybody who testified throughout the trial. Most people were moving out of that apartment complex, so he was no longer living there.
An award has been offered. Can you give us the details on that?
Yes, this is my understanding that there's been a reward of $100,000 offered to anyone that has information on the killing of Joshua Brown.
And that award is I saw is courtesy of Wall Street guy Bill Perkins.
Yes, Bill Perkins is offering the reward.
What obviously the Jean family they've also just been stunned by this as well.
Yes, as you can imagine, Roland, the family is just totally devastated by all of this, especially with all the different news that's coming out that perhaps it was a hit, something related to him giving his testimony. So obviously the family feels very bad about that because in a sense they feel like perhaps if this guy would have not testified, then he would be alive today. So it's just been so much going on with this case that has really bothered this family. They are now back in St. Lucia, and we just hope that they can get some rest and some type of closure because they're taking all of this really, really bad.
Oh, my goodness.
To your point earlier, Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins said that Brown was not shot in the mouth or head. Dallas police say he was shot multiple times in the lower portion of his body. I do not have anything here that an autopsy has been completed as of yet. With that, Dallas Police Chief Renee Hall also said Sunday there are no suspects or motives in the murder of Joshua Brown.
Hey, Darryl and Sybil and Roland, how crucial was his testimony to convicting Amber Guyger?
I mean, I think his testimony was, I think it was critical. He played a key role in that. I think more than anything, he was just able to testify about the person that Botham really was, some of the activities that Botham participated in. But, I mean, the only thing that I think we really got out of Joshua Brown was that if, you were in the hallway, you can hear what was going on in that apartment complex. But other than that, his testimony was no different than any other testimony I think that we got out of the tenants. But, with all of this happening right now, it's just so coincidental.
Did you have any experience with him as you worked your way towards this trial itself, talking to Joshua Brown?
No, I did not talk to Joshua. My first connection with Joshua was during the trial.
Okay.
So obviously the district attorney's office did not want anyone having any communications with the witnesses. So I did not have a personal relationship with Joshua prior to this.
They just said that he was just in the description of him, and your fellow counsel Lee Merritt said that he was a young black man who was just concerned for his safety as well, which didn't indicate whether it was after his testimony or if it was his day-to-day concern as most black men are concerned about their lives on the streets.
That is correct. And the thing we really want to get out there is that we hope that this does not discourage witnesses from coming forward in future cases. That is our biggest concern because it's so difficult to get people to talk when some of these cases happen because there's so much intimidation involved with it. So we just hope that this is not the case that's going to stop people from wanting to testify in future cases.
Well, our prayers go to his family. Obviously, he's originally from Jacksonville, Florida, and was described as a good young man with entrepreneurial spirit and businesses. And so we just send out our prayers and condolences, as I said, to the family of Joshua Brown. And thank you to you, Attorney Darryl Washington, for all your good work.
Yeah, Darryl, good job.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Sad story.
26 past the hour.
Thank you, Roland. Good job.
Thanks, folks.